Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Steph from the High Moon Podcast. And does Vegas know something we don't, or is Vegas wildly off? Now, a couple weeks ago, I talked about the MVP race in the NFL, right? And that Tyreek Hill should be in the top 4. Maybe you can make the case top 3, top 2, right? Who would actually argue with that? Okay. And as we sit now, the Vegas insiders that track all the top sports betting houses don't even have Tyreek in the top 10 at all. I mean, Tyreek Hill is below Jared Goff, Justin Herbert, Dak Prescott, Brock Purdy, Christian McCaffrey. I mean, this is insane. You know, can Tyreek Hill win Offensive Player of the Year? Listen, players who win Offensive Player of the Year is cool, but it doesn't have the allure as winning the National Football League's MVP, right? Look, Tyreek Hill on Sunday became the first player in the Super Bowl era to reach 1,000 yards in his team's first 8 games. He leads the NFL in receiving yards and receiving touchdowns. He's on pace for 2,155 receiving yards, which would shatter the all-time record. 130 catches, 17 touchdowns. In every Dolphins game, Hill is a player who defenses account for first, and it often makes it makes no difference. I mean, what else can Tyreek Hill do at this point? You know, I mean, he's breaking records at his position. He's altering defenses. He's literally making his team better, and he is making the other team have to make massive adjustments simply with his motioning, pre-snaps, all of that. You know, look, I know Tua is having a good season, but I mean, in a vacuum, is Tua doing the best at his position compared to Tyreek at the best of position? You know, I mean, are Vegas looking at this as like, well, if Tyreek's having a good season, then they're gonna have to look at Tua? I don't see it that way. You know, I feel like you can plug Tyreek Hill. You can put him in Oakland with that shit quarterback in Jimmy Garoppolo, right? You think the Raiders would be where they're at right now? I don't think so. You know, Tyreek Hill is that dynamic of a receiver, okay? I mean, you saw the struggles, albeit Kansas City won the Super Bowl. That's because Mahomes is great already, right? And you see how great he is even winning without him, right? Having to distribute the ball to multiple people and he has to turn their receivers into household names, right? I don't know what the NFL is going to do in this MVP voting. You know, it's become a very quarterback-driven award. You know, it's like I said before, it takes somebody really special, you know, for a non-quarterback to win the award. And right now we're seeing that. And yet Vegas has Tyreek Hill not even in the top 10. You know, maybe there could be a massive upset. Who knows, right? Vegas could be wrong, or they might know something that we don't know, and that Tyreek Hill could sneak in and win that NFL MVP. I know we got a lot of football left, but I got to say, 8 games into the season, best player in the National Football League, hands down, Tyreek Hill. My MVP favorite. I don't care what the odds say. Even if he doesn't win MVP, I think he should get it. Another thing for me, that's in the top 2 MVP, Jalen Hurts. I got to say, man, I like Jalen Hurts. Honestly, Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes are I would say probably my 2. I would agree with being the 2 best quarterbacks in the NFL. I know it's not an NFL rankings list, obviously the MVP odds, but Jalen Hurts at number 2 in MVP with the amount of turnovers. Now, I know the team is winning, and I like Jalen Hurts' game. There's not a criticism on his game, even though he's been turning the ball over, been finding ways to win. But top 2 MVP odds already. I don't know about that, man. But Tyreek Hill, I mean, listen, I think Tyreek Hill should be above Tua at the very least in this. So let me know what y'all think right now, halfway through the season. Who you guys like as MVP? Does Tyreek Hill have a big case for it, or he doesn't? Let me know what y'all think. I'm out.